¿Qué onda, vatas? Infamous here, enjoying just, yet another beautiful day here in sunny California. Just wanted to give you guys an update on the Harley-Davidson Pro Street Tuner. It's been about 2,000 miles now since I've programmed the bike. Now, back when I originally posted videos about the exhaust, because I installed it before, and I did it in intervals of, not intervals, but I kind of installed it in parts. I wanted to see what the bike felt with the exhaust, no tuner, no air filter, and then I wanted to see what the bike felt with the exhaust, with the exhaust and with the tuner, no air filter. I wanted to see how the bike felt. I wanted to see if there was really a difference. And honestly, the Stage 1 is not really a huge performance upgrade when it comes to the money. Now, depending on your pipes, depending on your air filter, depending on just about everything, minimum you could probably spend maybe about $1,000 on the Stage 1, or maybe a little bit over. You can spend all the way up to $1,500 on the Stage 1, and honestly, it's only about 12 horsepower.
I'm not impressed by your performance.
It's nothing. Honestly, it's nothing. If you really were into the performance, you probably just go with the Stage 2. But even then, you'll still have to get the Stage 1. So I guess it doesn't really matter.
Ay, qué poca madre.
But 2,000 miles later, would I change my mind on the tuner? I think I would. From the comments and from everybody mentioning and stuff like that, the tuner itself, it's only about $300. Now, if you add the cable, depending on what tuner you get, it's probably a little bit over $300. So if you're tuning it with the Harley-Davidson, which is the one that I'm going to be talking about today, you're looking at $330 with the cables, because they don't sell you the cables to hook up the bike.
Voy a la playa, había subido la marea. It's just stupid, it's like one of those small things. They'll sell you, the part, but they won't sell you the mounting brackets or whatnot. It's just, it's funny to me, and it's just when it comes to some of the parts, like the fairing, there's different forks, there's different thicknesses, so that's why you would have to change it or pick what works with your bike. With the tuner, come on, man, it works. They all have the same ports. They all have the same cables. Just include the cable in the tuner. But you know what? I'm not here to rant about the tuner too much. But would I change my mind? Yes, I would honestly recommend it. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, especially if you just swap out mufflers. Now, if you do the headers, I think everybody just agrees with this, that you're supposed to tune the ECU. But is it a big difference? No, it's not. It's only 12 horsepower, and that's if you do the Stage 1 completely. Like I mentioned in my other videos, I didn't see a performance bump when I put the exhaust. Performance wise would be how loud it was, the sound. It improved the quality of the sound, what Harley's known for. That's why I mainly got the exhaust. Now, I got the tuner afterwards just to kind of see if there was a performance upgrade or a bump, and there wasn't. I had the stock Harley-Davidson. Technically, it's a Screamin Eagle intake, the 114, the breather. And even with the tuner and the exhaust, there wasn't a big difference. It was slight. I guess I was able to kind of feel it slightly then. But once I put on the Trask air filter, the one I got here, that's when I started feeling the Stage 1. Honestly, it was a noticeable difference. It wasn't a big difference, but it was a noticeable difference. Now, the tuner, that's what it does. It just kind of ties in everything. It changes your mapping, which is your fuel, your air ratio. It just kind of it times, and it just improves the running capabilities for more air and more exhaust, because you're just moving more air through the engine at a higher rate or a faster rate, at a larger volume, stuff like that. That's why I believe I do recommend the tuner now. And like I said, I mean, it's not a huge performance bump, but there is a noticeable difference once you go full stage 1. Now, when it comes to the tuners, the only reason why I got the Screamin Eagle tuner was so I could stay in warranty. Now, there's a lot of people out there saying different things. I heard somebody else having issues because of the tires he put on the bike. They were having some issues. Supposedly a dealership was saying that because he put on the different tires, it actually wore the engine differently. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but based off of what Matt Laidlaw has spoken about on the warranty issue, this is what he says. He says, as long as you keep the ECU tuned with Screamin Eagle Harley-Davidson products, then you should still be under warranty. Now, I don't believe there's a big problem with headers, because the headers is just moving air, and I guess the one thing, if there was some kind of issue, would be if you had the headers and you had the stock tune, then and you're running the engine lean, then I guess that'd probably be one of the reasons. I'm not sure. I mean, from what Laidlaw, I'm not an expert at this, from what Laidlaw has mentioned, it's just the good chance of you voiding your warranty would be the tuner, and that's a given. He said that's the number one 100% guarantee. If you want to void your warranty, tune it with a fuel pack, or tune it with the DynoJet tuner, something that's not Harley-Davidson. Now, that brings me into the other tuners. Now, if you don't care about the warranty, let's say you put in a S&S cam, that's automatically going to void your warranty. Now, when it comes to the other tuners, I would honestly recommend fuel pack or the DynoJet over Screamin Eagle Harley-Davidson. And why would I do that? Mainly just because of the user interface, the ability to tune the bike on the go. You don't have to hook it up to a laptop or anything like that, or a DynoJet or a dyno machine or anything like that. You don't have to dyno tune it. You could do it on your phone, or you could do it on the little display, like on the DynoJet tuner. You could tune it on the fly. Now, when it comes to Harley-Davidson, you'll actually have to spend more money. So not only would you have to get the Screamin Eagle street tuner, but then you'll have to spend spend an extra $400 on the Auto Smart Tune Pro.
Ay, no mames, no mames.
Now, why would you spend $700 and change, $400 plus $300 plus the $30 in the cables? Now, why would you spend close to $800 for what a Fuel Pack 3 or a DynoJet tune can do? Now, that's the reason why I would absolutely recommend those tuners over Harley-Davidson Screamin Eagle Pro Street Tuner. That's why I would recommend those over the Street Tuner. But I mean, I wasn't going to use a wideband O2 sensor. I knew that from the get-go. I wasn't going to go heavy on the stage 2 or the stage 3. I wasn't going to do any of those performance upgrades. Not right now. Maybe down the road. Honestly, it'd be probably something I'd consider. Maybe after the 2-year warranty. But I wasn't going to do that. And like I said, if you're out there and you're planning on high performance, you're thinking about S&S parts, a cam, just something ridiculous, then there's no point of you even worrying about the warranty. Just go ahead and void your warranty and get yourself one of those other much better tuners. and save yourself the $330 from, you know, what you would probably were going to spend on a Harley tuner, on the street tuners. Just go ahead and put those $330 towards a good tuner like the Dyno or the Fuel Pack 3.
A few moments later.
You guys just leave your comments down below. Let us know what you went with, what you decided to go, your setup, your tuner. And I know there's a lot of people that love the Fuel Pack 3. They love the Dyno Jet. There's a lot of good stuff to say about those tuners. And Harley-Davidson tuner, I mean, I believe it's mainly just to stay EPA friendly. And honestly, I believe they tune it to where California is happy. So if you're tuning your bike with a Pro Street tuner, with the Pro Street tuner, if you're tuning your bike with the Pro Street tuner, you're basically tuning it to California state regulations, requirements, and they're just doing that so everybody, so they don't have to offer two different products. And you know, it's just investment. It's just money spent on R&D, research and development. So it's just one of those things. You know, why would you R&D something and only use it for 49 states, and then R&D something special for California, and then you still have to get it 50 state certified? It's you know, it's a lot of little minor. There's a lot of little minor stuff that involves on having a 50 state legal tuner or a 50 state legal performance part. It has to meet requirements by California, and that's why I believe a reason why you get more performance out of a Dyno Jet and a Fuel Pack 3 is it's just mainly because of that. It's just that those tuners are not required by law to be used in California. Now, you could still tune it. You can still order those parts and still use them here in California, but
Police!
Yeah.
these are the rules that they have to abide to play game here in California. So just go ahead and leave your comments down below. You guys let me know what you guys prefer. I know a lot of you guys are going to say the Fuel Pack 3 is a lot better system, and it is. And honestly, for all the reasons why I mentioned in the video. So you guys go ahead and leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the whole video, and thank you for tuning in to yet another video. I appreciate you guys. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. We just got to keep on keeping on, and kind of like one of those streamers. You know what? That's it. Later.